Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is attempt to spray the intake where the hissing sound is coming from and see if it is a leak there. And just really quick, I'm not gonna run it too long. I don't want the engine to get all hot because I do think I'm gonna take it off anyway, but we're just gonna test it and see. So yeah. Definitely leaking. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing pulled back off and see if we can't fix that. So I got the intake off of this thing and I've been exploring all the different points of which it could potentially be leaking from. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it's those holes that I didn't plug up. I figured out that this center port here is the only thing feeding this. So that cap would eliminate that, but that wasn't the issue. Then I was trying to source what these little ports do, but I don't see where they go anywhere, honestly, guys. So I think what my issue with this leak is, I'm using the stock, well, I guess it's a stock, it's a Felt Pro, so I'm pretty sure someone changed out. But I'm using this gasket, guys, that came with the Z6 engine. And as you can see, man, like it was already pressed, like smushed in. So I'm betting that that's my reason for it not sealing properly now. Like it's already flattened out where it would, I guess, imprint. So if you have any like little imperfection or whatever, that would imprint to make a good seal. It's already smushed. And I guess that's why they call these like a one-time use gasket, because it's not like a metal, like straight metal gasket. It's one of those kind of like an eBay unit. But so I'm thinking because this is so flattened out and old, it's just not sealing properly with the intake. So what I'm gonna try is just putting a fresh gasket on it, and we're gonna try that. I'm not even gonna put coolant in this thing this time, just to check it. Unfortunately, it's already almost 9 o'clock tonight, so I'm gonna have to just pick this up tomorrow. So guys, I went ahead and gave in, and as you can see, I got just a bit of this JB Weld epoxy in the intake. So one person commented when I first said I was gonna put that intake on the Z6, and he said that I had to either weld or JB weld up the holes on the intake. So I'm gonna let this stuff set up for a little while. Probably go in the house, try to do a little more research, guys, and hope we can find something out. I'm hoping, man, that sealing these holes up is what's causing that leak, and we can just move on with this stuff. So it's the next day, boys, and this shit is hard as fuck. All the little holes are sealed up. We should be good to go ahead and reinstall this thing. And again, I'm gonna do it without putting any coolant lines or anything just yet, just to ensure that everything works. Fingers crossed, guys. Everybody stop right now and just cross your fingers. Hopefully this works. I finally found it on Google though, so everybody says that you have to plug all of these little holes as well as the big hole for it to work. So I'm hoping that it does. Let's see. It's got the slightest load, but I think that's coming from this out of control valve being, I got some tape on it. And the only reason why I didn't block that off just yet is because I'm hoping we can retain that, being that I want to keep AC and stuff. So for the time being, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna add my coolant back, but I did tell James when he did this base map to cut it off because I didn't plan on running it at first. I figured it was gonna be a mix up between the OBD2 and the OBD1 stuff, because on the cords, the OBD2 stuff is like a 3-wire and the older stuff is a 2-wire. So I figured it was gonna be a mix up. So I just had him cut it off anyway, but it turns out it's the same shit. So I'm gonna try to run it. If it turns out that that's bad though, we are gonna just block it off like I do all the other cars, and we'll probably just idle this thing up at around, I don't know, maybe 1100, 1200. And that way, if the AC is on or you're, the power steering and all kind of takes away from it, so it kind of dies down. It won't cut off, which is my main goal. As long as it don't cut off, I'm cool with it idled up. I'd rather be idled up kind of high than idled too low, and then you have to try to keep your foot on the gas if you're at a stoplight and you're running the AC or something. So yeah, no big deal there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these coolant lines back clamped down. If you notice, you probably ain't, but I did add 1 or 2 more of the Maxpeedingrods silicone lines on it, so that's a couple more added. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just switch these out too, because I think I'm just gonna keep this stock radiator. It's gonna look weird anyway if I have a stock radiator, I mean a dual core radiator here and a stock condenser here. I mean, it's still gonna have this black looking condenser-y thing on this side, so might as well keep it uniform and just keep the OEM Plus look of just running stock stuff. I may try to clean it up a little more eventually, maybe paint these little brackets, but I think for now I'm just gonna call it at keeping the stock ones in here, and we can go ahead and get the AC stuff and all that buttoned up next video. But right now I'm gonna go ahead, try to get this coolant line situated, get coolant back in it, and then we'll try to modify this intake pipe to fit the Civic, and that should be good for today, guys. I'm really stoked. I think we got this issue resolved with the intake. That was one of my last biggest concerns, honestly, before dynoing it. I hate we couldn't do the 70 mil, but I'm tired of waiting, man. This car has been sitting far too long, and I'm ready just to dyno it, get it out the way. I mean, at the most, we might have seen 2-3 horse, which to me means a lot, but I mean, I don't have to have it. I mean, it is what it is, guys. But for now, we're gonna definitely get this thing tuned, and we're definitely gonna get this thing to send hella flames out the rear. So stay tuned for that. Let's get to work. So guys, this thing is sounding mint as fuck right now. I just got it running, trying to bleed the coolant system and make sure the fans kick on like they should, like they were doing before anyway. And yeah, after that, man, that should be it. I was messing around with that alternator wire, guys, and I can't really figure it out right now. I might ask James about it. I mean, it's weird because the alternator's charging, but the battery light is on. So yeah, I don't know exactly what that could be, but yeah, if I figure it out, I'll let y'all know what I find out. But it's hard to find a write-up online about it. All right, guys, so yeah, that's where we at. So I cut the last clip when I was talking because I realized that the voltage was still dropping even with the car running. And when I hooked this wire, back into the radio fuse setup, it actually kicked the alternator back on. So I'm guessing that yellow and black wire is like the regulation, like it tells the alternator when to charge and when not to charge, because this is an OBD2 alt. So I'm pretty sure that they made it where it can regulate the voltage so you kind of get better gas efficiency and stuff. Maybe y'all know how newer cars do. So anyway, yeah, with that hooked up, when the fan kicks on and the voltage drops, it knows to pick the voltage up from the alternator. So I'm gonna definitely leave that in there for now. But yeah, I just gotta figure out why that battery light is on. Once we can figure that out, that'll be all squared away. There she is, boys. Got us a little short ram with the velocity stack on her. This should definitely perform better than those whale penises everybody gets. So that's what we want. But yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're gonna end this video off, guys. I'm not sure how this video is gonna turn out. I was troubleshooting the crap out of that intake leak, but guys, I'm glad I got it figured out. So I think, honestly, guys, I don't want to say something too fast, but I think this may be the last time y'all see this car before it gets dyno tuned. Maybe, because I think that's about all I need to do to it before I dyno tune it. So again, I am going to talk with James about that battery light and see if I can figure out maybe something's just backwards, OBD2 to OBD1, because you know we're running a full harness from the engine all the way to the computer, OBD1, and maybe some wires are just different on the alternator versus the OBD1 stuff. So yeah, with that being said, we gotta figure that out. But I mean, it's charging, that's the main thing. It's just the battery light is annoying being on when nothing else is on in the dash. So we'll get it figured out, guys. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope y'all enjoying it. I hope y'all excited to get this damn D16Z6 on the dyno so that we can be disappointed. I know a lot of people have been coming, turbo, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, man. I swear I don't. I'm trying not to. I got 1,000 things on my list to do, guys, including paint and trap. So I don't have time to keep doing stuff to this right now. I just need it to drive and I need it to work. That being said, we are closer and closer every day. So make sure y'all smack the like button for me. I will catch y'all next time. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.